What is going on, people of YouTube and people that want to get better at Fantasy Premier League? My name is Kurtyoy, and if you want to get better, you're on the wrong video. I am 8th. I am 8th in my league. How am I going to get you better? But, in all seriousness, welcome to another preview. Again, I did record the review, but with games and everything and timings, I wasn't able to edit it and get it over, and round in time just realised that is there. Nevertheless, I'm short on time. Let's jump straight into the team and what I think will happen with next week's fixtures. Looking at things, we are going to have a Sunday ending to the week of games. We're going to have a massive 8 games on Saturday, which is huge. If there wasn't teams like Southampton City, Spurs and Everton on the Sunday, and it was all bogus teams that you maybe had like one player to fill out your team with, I would have done the review on Saturday, because there's pretty much most of the players that are going to be in. But for this week, we are I'm going to stick by my word. I'm going to promise you now, I will get the review out by at least midway through Monday. Because when I get time off work, it's complicated, but I get Sunday and Monday off work completely. So I'm hoping, without any wrongdoings, I will manage to get everything done, sorted, kaplamo, and everything like that. Looking at that, I've just realised my team value is 102.5 million. But what I think will happen for this week's games: West Brom, Arsenal. I'll just go through it. 0-1 means the away team's going to win 1-0. 1-0 it means home team's going to win 1-0. So I'm going to go with 1-2, 0-0, 1-0, 3-1, 1-0, 2-1, 1-2, 0-4, 1-1, 1-1. Boom. Whether you can figure out what I just did or not is like some cryptic code that I don't care. So going on to our team, we have a few worries. Again, Silva is still injured. I'm not sure about that. He's expected back 22nd of November, and when I'm recording this, it's the 27th of November. I'm just saying, maybe he's not expected back 22nd of November. Also, Chadley failed to play last week, and I might get a bench start this week. Not sure. And also bringing Krul into the team, he is now doubtful. However, he will stay on my team anyway because worst comes to worst, Foster comes in anyway, and if it's good, then I'll keep Krul in because YOLO McSwaggins. So goalkeepers is pretty much sorted. Defence is a tough one this week because you've got Coleman away at Tottenham. That will be a game that hopefully both teams will score. I'd say, if I'm looking at it in a realistic way, both teams will score. Same with Klein playing at home to City. I wouldn't be surprised if Southampton win that 1 or 2-0 because City have not been the best. Struggled through a 10-man Champions League win in the midweek. We've also got Williams, Crystal Palace at home. One player, how I am looking at very carefully is, excuse the voice crack by the way, but is Alan Hutton, because he's playing away at Burnley. And I've got a feeling that Aston Villa won't score, but it might be a 0-0. I'm going to hold on to that thought. I'm going to keep my defence as it is for now. But now we move on to the real part of the team. In midfield, we have Chadley playing at home to Everton, Fabregas playing away at Sunderland, Di Maria playing at home against Hull, and Sigurdsson playing at home against Palace. So I'd say Sigurdsson is defo to keep in, so is Fabregas, so is Di Maria. The real question comes is whether Chadley stays or I bring in Hutton, because I'm not sure about Ayoze. He didn't have the best of games against QPR. He's got West Ham and then Burnley next. So, that really came out wrong. Sorry for the burp. But it's a tough one. It is a real tough one because I feel like Chadley, if he is playing against Everton, he could be a difference because he's been a quality player this season. Despite what I said at the start of the season, he has turned into a vital player for Spurs. You look at some of those points. He doesn't hit it every game. It's a bit hit and miss. But when he's on form, he is on form, and it's something that Spurs have probably missed out on last season with Pochettino, with AVB and Sherwood. I believe it was Sherwood and AVB that season. I'm honestly not sure. Last season, they would have missed him like that. Same with Lamella, although he's hot and he's cold. he is most definitely a good player, and definitely a player that they've missed, or did miss last season when they sacked both their managers, I think. I'm not sure. But Berahino at home to Arsenal is another question mark. I don't think West Brom will do much at home to Arsenal. As much as they have had good form, Berahino's come off it slightly, and that is worrying. Because I brought him in there, he gave me a few points each week, and now Berahino's off it, so for that, I think Iose is going to come in for Berahino. He did it with Manchester United, but last season Manchester United were not a big team. This season, I wouldn't call them a big team this season, but they'll score goals and they're getting there with the defence. They're getting there. It is a shambles, but they are getting there. And as far as things go with injuries, I am going to decide and put Hutton in for Chadley and have a back 5, so a 5-3-2. For the simple fact, I want to think that along the lines of secured points, and I feel like Hutton would be a player I'd put in for secured points. Chadley might not even start, and then I might have Berahino on, who might just get 2 points, 1 point if he gets a yellow or something like that. I feel like Hutton could at least get clean sheet, play 90 minutes. He's just come back, he played 90 minutes against Southampton, 1-1. It's a good result for them, they scored and they didn't lose. You don't see that every day. But yeah, they might have a goal a month this season, or this month. Probably not, but yeah, let's go on with it. But Hutton, yeah, he's going to be, I hope he's going to be secured points. Same with, I'd say hopefully Williams and Sunderland and Ivanovic. All three of these I'll be secured points, and also Diego Costa, of course, will most probably be secured points for Chelsea. Along with Iose maybe picking up some points, Krul as well maybe, and you look at players like Coleman and Klein, they're also players that could pick up points. So if all goes well this week, I think we could be on for a really high scoring week. But if all goes badly, I honestly think it won't be too bad. I still think I'll hit at least above average by a few points, if not slightly below as the bare minimum. Because I've got players in here who are secured to pick up points. And I mean secured as in, I am not going to miss out on points. I hate to say it, I hate to think I'm big-headed, but I am. I don't know why I've just clicked onto transfers. That is missing it. By the way, I will be my next transfer will probably be Foster out and Elliott in, or someone like that. I think it's either Elliott at Newcastle or Alnwick. No, just Elliott. And that's a choice that I would say is good. I'll get onto that in the review, which will be coming out. Trust me, it will be coming out. But like I say, last week didn't go too well, but we still got lucky with our captain. This is the league so far. We're quite a way behind, but we're picking up points, and steadily people above us are getting less points than us. The only one really to worry about is Giant O's, which unfortunately keeps on picking up around the same points as me, and is one of the only teams that don't have Aguero on it. But that front three is, well, it could be deadly. That back four is not going to be deadly. Simple fact of Lovren. Who wants a Liverpool defender in their team? But nevertheless, guys, that is it for this week. I almost forgot about my captain. This week, I'm looking for things could go wrong. They definitely could go wrong. So I'm looking for secured points, and I feel like sticking with these two is exactly the same. Is the way I'd want to keep it, because Crystal Palace could score, Tottenham could score, Klein could score, Sunderland I don't think will, and if you look at it hasn't changed my team. Oh my goodness, shock. But looking at this, I feel like there's a few players here that maybe won't hit the heights that other players can, and I think if Fabregas don't play for some reason, he'll be able to change the game at Sunderland, and if Ivanovic gets the captaincy, definitely be a clean sheet. But that is it for this episode. I'm going to confirm that now. If you've liked the video, leave a like. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Subscribe if you feel like I'm worthy. And also, just one quick thing to add. I do read all your comments. Last week there was 3 comments, which is huge for me. It's a huge achievement to get 3 comments in one video. I will reply to them all from this week, just that this week has been absolutely hectic with my life. Barely had any time to breathe. Got time now, luckily. So I will be able to read all your comments. Thank you guys for the feedback, and I'll see you guys in the review, which I promise is coming out. Peace.